All right, this is the Algebra 1, Unit 6, Lesson 2 video. And this lesson is an extension of Lesson 1. It just talks about how graphing has its limitations. But what is interesting is using the Desmos graphing calculator actually helps with some of those limitations. It actually doesn't have the same limitations that they're talking about. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because this lesson can be very, very quick. You'll notice in each question they give you a set of two equations. All of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll talk about 9 and 10 separately. But 1 through 8, you're just going to do the following. Let me pick one that's a little weird. Like I'll just do number 5. So we got these two equations. All you have to do is graph them on Desmos. I think it's a lot easier to graph here than it is to use a graphing calculator. It's a lot easier to type things in. 6.87x plus 7.66y equals negative 9.24, negative 1.34x plus 5.78y equals 15.49. And then we see there's the answer right there. It automatically marks it for us. Negative 3.443. And there we go. Rounded. And 1.882. So that would be our answer choice. That's what you do for numbers 1 through 8. All of them. Graph the equations. Find the place where they intersect. That's all you got to do. Number 9, we're going to have to write the equation ourselves. So let's talk through that. I'll kind of help you out with that one. I'll go ahead and write it right here on the screen. Zara and her neighbor both had a neighborhood lemonade and cookie sale last weekend. Zara made $21.75 while her neighbor made $43.50. Write a system of equations for this situation. Determine how much each cup of lemonade cost. So lemonade is going to be X, cookies are going to be Y. So I can tell you right now, this is a very simple equation. We're going to do 9x, 22x, because x represents lemonade, and we're going to add 11y, 14y, and the total that Zara made, 21.75. The total that her neighbor made, 43.50. So now I have two equations. I have an equation right here for the neighbor, and I have an equation right here for Zara. So 9x plus 11y equals 21.75. 22x plus 14y equals 43.50. Determine how much each cup of lemonade costs. So lemonade is x. We go here, we find the intersection point, and x is 1.5. So that means the lemonade cost $1.51. It rounded it a little bit here on the graph, which is totally fine. So that's what I get. So that's really all you have to do. So one concept you want to understand here is that when we're doing these types of equations and we have a number of things, those are always going to be multiplied by the variable that goes with them. So we did 9 times x and 22 times x because those were both lemonade, 11 times y, 14 times y because those are the cookies, and then we added them up to find the total. And so very similar concept on number 10. So I'm going to challenge you to do number 10 on your own. Use the same concept as what we just did in number 9. You need to make an equation for 3 games of mini golf, which is x, 7 arcade games, which is y. So you have mini golf is x, arcade games are y, and here's your total. And then another group, 4 mini golf, 11 arcade, 63.80. So you need to come up with equations like the ones I came up with here, type them into the graphing system of the calculator, and then you will find what's the cost of a mini golf. Mini golf is x, so you need to find the x value. And that's it for lesson 2.